Well, hi and welcome back to my channel at Also Victoria, where I'm a part-time seller on Etsy, eBay, and Poshmark. And I'm going to go over what sold from the week in July of the 16th through the 22nd. And I sold 9 items that week. And I will put up here the gross, the net, the fees, and the cost of goods. And then at the end, I'll let you know what sold, how many items sold in each shop and what each shop earned of those 9 items. So let me get started. Just to say, I'm a part-time seller. If that, but I'm a part-time seller. And so all my what sold videos are on my channel. So please subscribe and hit the bell and you'll get a notification. But you'll get a notification of not just what sold, but of any of the hauls I do and also any of the travel videos I do here in Southern Oregon. That's where I live, in Southern Oregon. And so when we travel to the coast, to Central Oregon, visit family up in Portland or wherever, I go to the thrift stores, and this is where I find a lot of my items. I have gone to the bins a few times, and it's fine. I've been selling online since 2010. I've been selling before that. I used to have a brick and mortar store where I sold antique and collectibles too, but then I went to online. So anyway, that's just part of the history here. So anyway, let me get started with what sold for this week. So starting on the 16th in my Oso Victoria shop, I sold this vintage tooled leather pouch. It was small. Anyway, pictures up here. I sold that for $24 and I picked that up in 2010. So that's how long I've had it. What is that, 11 years, and it probably went into my storage, my studio, where I have hundreds or thousands and thousands of items stored in my studio that I slowly pull out and start listing. So I did list that in March 4th of this year. So 11 years later, I pull it out and I listed it, and it sold for $24 in a month's time, just over a month's time. And I did pick that up at the Goodwill here, in Ashland, for 99 cents. That was 99 cents 11 years ago. Okay, and then also on the 16th in my eBay, my Oso Victoria eBay shop, I sold this L letter cup for $10. I think it was vintage. Yeah, I think it was vintage. I picked it up for 25 cents at what is called Miranda's thrift store in Eureka. I picked it up in January of this year, and I listed it January of this year. So it took 6 months or so for that to sell. And $10 was a really good price for a cup. So, and then on the 17th in Poshmark in my Oso Victoria closet, I sold this MAMU, orange crop tie top for $15. Really cute, festival wear all the way. I picked that up at a yard sale in September of 2019, so it was a while ago, over in Bandon, over on the coast on one of our travel adventures, and I paid $1.40 for it. And I also listed it in November of 2019. So I had it for quite a while in my Poshmark closet. I don't believe I had it listed on my eBay store. Some things I cross list and some things I don't. I have so much stuff. I don't know. It sells. Not all of it, everything sells, but a lot of it sells. And okay, so in my eBay store, which is Victoria Oso Victoria, on the 17th, I sold this Triptych Map it's a trip from Cape Canaveral to Crater Lake. And I like ephemerar paper products. And I knew maps were kind of collectibles and stuff. And what Triptych does is they custom make you a map. It's AAA, and I don't know if they still do it or not, but you request a trip map and they will custom make the trip map for you that takes you from the point A where you're leaving to point B where you're arriving. And so this person was going from Cape Canaveral to Crater Lake. And this map is from the 1980s. It had the person's name on it too. Anyway, I sold it for $18. There you go. I sold it for $18, and I did pick this up at the bins in the end of June of this year, and I listed it July 15th. So it took 2 days for it to sell. So anyway, $18, good deal. I think I did a comparative price why I sold it for 18 because I looked at comparative prices on eBay of sold items. And maybe this sold because it was a cross-country trip and they were two very famous places, Cape Canaveral and Crater Lake. In fact, where did it go? It went to Maryland. Go figure. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, so it cost me 65 cents. If you put everything that I bought that day, weighed it out, counted it out, it was about 65 cents. Okay, and then on the 18th on eBay, I sold this Brooks black running shorts. Those were given to me by my neighbor, and I sold them for $8. She gave them to me in March, and I listed them in May of this year, so they took like 2 months for those to sell. And then on the 19th in my Etsy Also Victoria shop, I sold this Roberta, and remember that is my vintage shop. This Roberta 90s New with Tag mini wedding dress. Mini, so yeah, the length, a mini length. Cute as can be. I got so much. I think of all the items in my Etsy store, this dress got the most likes. I think that's what they do. They like it on Etsy. They watch it on eBay. I think they like it on Poshmark. Oh, maybe they favored it. Yeah, they favor your items on Etsy. They like your items on Poshmark, and they watch your items on eBay. So it's all kind of the same thing. The only thing with Etsy, I don't ever send any offers on Etsy like I do on Poshmark or eBay. If I just listed it, I'll do a 10% offer to likers and watchers, and if it's been there a while and it's just a everyday run-of-the-mill mall brand type stuff, then I'll do a 20% offer, send out a 20% offer, and depending on how long I have it, I might even offer more for it. But anyway, I sold this wedding dress I sold for $52, and I also picked this up at the bins in May of 2019, and I listed it, what is that? Oh, I listed it May of this year. So I had it for 2 years put away somewhere in my studio, and I pulled it out and I listed it 2 years later, and it sold in May. So it took, what, 2 months? It was May, June, yeah, 2 months to sell. Anyway, it cost me 98 cents when you break down the price from the bins with the weights they do. So it cost me 98 cents, sold it for $52, and it had the tags on it, and it was perfectly cute, adorable wedding dress. Now, whether they're using it for their wedding or a wedding, I don't know. I don't remember the feedback on that. Okay, moving on. So on the 20th, I didn't sell anything on the 20th, but on the 21st in my Etsy Also Victoria shop, I sold this statement. I call it a statement. Of course, that's not what it's called. I mean, it is, but necklace, this enamel flowered necklace for $18. I don't know where I picked it up. I had a feeling I picked it up at an estate sale a while back, but I didn't inventory it correctly, so I don't know. Anyway, I listed it January of this year, and it sold in May, so it took 7 months to sell. And then on Poshmark, in my Also Victoria closet, I sold this Fascinator hat. This with the black with the feather. Really super cute. It was wool, which makes it kind of extra nice, for $18, although it was made in China, and it looked brand new. And this was one of the bins items I picked up, I think the last time I went to the bins, so I picked it up in June 30th of this year, and I listed it in July 15th, so it took, what, 5 days for it to sell. Cost me 65 cents. And so with this hat, so I was checking out, getting my stuff weighed out, and one of the other cashier ladies that's been at this bins since I ever started going to the bins in Medford, so she's been there probably 10 years herself. Anyway, she likes to grab hats out of the bins and she'll wear them all day long. She'll wear the hat until it sells and stuff. And so she happened to have this hat on, and I just said, "Oh, what a cute hat!" And they said, "Well, you could buy it or it's for sale." And I'm like, "Oh yeah," because I did know that. I said, "Okay, I'll take it." And the thing is that they had already she already cashed me out, and I said, "Oh well, I could give you cash if you want to weigh it out." And she goes, "Oh no, just throw it in your throw it in your stuff. Go ahead, take it, go." Anyway, yeah, because they were trying to close because they have. I remember being there one time. They actually had like a security guard saying, if you're not in line by 3:30, because they close at 3:30, then you can't cash out. And so they're pretty adamant about you getting there and being in line when they want to close, because they're not going to hang around for you to keep digging through the bins. So anyway, they close at 3:30. So I got in line and I was waiting, and I got the hat for whatever. I actually counted it in with the whole haul I did that day. And then the last thing I sold on the 22nd on Poshmark was this butterfly t-shirt. Really awesome t-shirt. This was given to me by my daughter, so it didn't cost me anything, but I just loved that big butterfly on the front. So I sold it for $16, and she gave it to me a year ago in February, and I actually listed it a year ago. Because my figures aren't right, but I think I listed it just January of this year. And so it took like 7 months for that to sell. So anyway, that is all the 9 items that I sold for that week. And let me put up here how much each shop made. So on my Etsy, I sold 3 items for a total of $94. And then on Poshmark, I sold 3 items for a total of $49. And on eBay, I sold 3 items for a total of $36. So Poshmark, Etsy is ahead. I like to compare them like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, I have a, what do you call it? Playlist. If you like just what sold, or if you like hauls or traveling around to the different towns in Southern Oregon, Northern California. Hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll get notifications, all that, and then you can just pick and choose what you want to watch. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Until next time. All right, bye.